Well, I want to welcome everybody to the Worx Perx and Worx introduction. This is a partnership that I couldn't be more excited about with Mr. Nemeroff, our guest, the founder of Perx Plans. And my job here is to add value to the real estate relationships of the entire Mac nation. Mac Home Mortgage has made a commitment to be a realtor-centric organization, meaning we're a mortgage lender, but the first priority that we have in the mortgage industry is our real estate referral partners. And of course, the valuable clientele and consumer access that you as realtors provide Mac Home Mortgage. So the way that we've elected to build relationships with you in environments just like this is to bring more value than you expect, to surprise you, the realtor, with value. We do that with business development coaching. We do that with real estate training. We do that with certifications and designations that are available to you realtors all over the country. But today I'm going to talk to you about something different. I'm going to talk to you about a collaboration with the Perx Plans organization, which is very, very exciting to me. Randy Nemeroff is a 20-year veteran in the mortgage industry, but where his niche fell, where he really found this special spot in the mortgage industry is in providing human resources perks, employee perks, deep discounts and incentives from America's most respected companies. And there's a lot of little things that we're going to be doing for you as a residential real estate professional through the Perx and Worx relationship and through the Perx Plans organization that we want to introduce you to today. So I want to welcome Mr. Randy Nemeroff, the founder of Perx Plans. Thank you, Mr. Nemeroff, for spending some time with me and our realtors. How you doing today?
I'm doing great. Thanks for having me today.
We couldn't be more excited. So I said the words deep discounts and incentives from America's most respected vendors and companies and organizations. We're going to get into the details of how realtors are using that. But one thing I want to start out with real quick is CE credits. What are you doing with CE credits with realtors in the United States right now? I think it's very special what you're doing.
So because our platform was built around the real estate industry, we're always looking for different value adds for the realtors themselves. And one thing that we did was we were trying to find something that the realtors would really appreciate. So what we did was we partnered with a national real estate school, and we're now able to offer free continued education to realtors all over the country.
That is insane, because I've always felt like it was like a tax. Like I had to pay my toll every year to do my CE credits every year. And in some states, it's $600 or $800 a year for the realtors. In my state, it's a couple $100 a year for the realtors. But so how does that work with our guests? You know, if they wanted to take advantage of free CE credits, do they log in through Perx? Do they log in through Worx? Where do they go to access free CE credits for any of the realtors that are watching today?
So it's real simple. They can log on through any of the loan officers' websites from Mac Home Mortgage. They can log on through the Worx site or some of our other real estate partners' sites, because we build each one their own customized white label platform. And right at the top of the platform is realtors can now sign up for free continued education. So all they have to do is log on. Membership is completely free. They log on and they find their state where we're licensed, and they can start taking all the classes they want at no cost.
So I just heard a little jewel in there. You actually white label a site for the individual broker owners and the individual realtors if they're interested in it, and then they can go right through their own portal to take their CE credits?
That's exactly right. We work with entire brokerages. We can even build a Perx platform for an individual real estate agent. So that real estate agent can then offer all these perks directly to their own clients, and then even add some of their local referral partners, whether it be a title company, a home inspector, flooring company, even local restaurants and entertainment venues.
So the realtor can have their own portal for Perx that offers these deep discounts and incentives to even their past customers or their sphere of influence, their friends and family, and they can become the source for these perks, right?
That's exactly right. I mean, the key is we're going to be driving traffic right back to that real estate agent's website.
Well, listen, most of my friends that are part of the AnyMac Works platform have known me long enough to know that I'm a cynic. I'm not a negative person, but I like to call baloney when I see it. So when I first heard about perk plans, I was like, yeah, sure, like deep discounts. I went on to the Hyatt site. I'm a Hyatt member, and I was trying to book a week in Aruba. I can't fib. It was just before COVID, and I had negotiated the best rate for the room that I could get through Hyatt. And then I went into Perk Plans to do a side-by-side comparison. And it was like $380 cheaper to do it through Perks than it was to do it through Hyatt. There was another incident that I had that my wife wanted to go see Billy Joel at for New Year's Eve one year. And I went in through my Vivid Seats and my StubHub and my Ticketmaster accounts. And then I went in through Perk Plans, and it was another several $100s because it was like 6 of us going. And it was a very substantial savings. We could afford a limo for the price that you saved me just on those tickets. So I want to give it up to you and let you know that it is legit. The organizations that participate in your platform really honor perks for your members. Tell me a little bit about some other companies that you're involved in and the discounts that you've negotiated. It's amazing.
That's great. I'm very happy we're able to save you money. I mean, that's our main goal for all of our clients, to be able to save them money from our real estate to our travel, entertainment, health and wellness, everything that we have. But I think I told you a quick story after you told me that you had saved all that money at the Hyatt, whereas one of our other clients, it's a national accounting firm. I was talking to the managing partner, and he said, you know what, let's just try this. I'm like, okay. I said, what do you need to do? He said, I just booked a room in California at the Lux Hotel for 4 nights. I'm like, that's great. I said, you know what you're paying for it? He goes, yeah. I said, great, let's go on our site. He goes on, and the same room was $75 a night cheaper.
Wow. On a 4-night stay, that's $300, right?
That's exactly right. Then what he did was he said, okay, let's try it again. And he was going to a concert at Madison Square Garden. And he said, all right, look, I already have my seats. I just got 4 seats. And I said, how much did you pay for these seats? He goes, look, here's my receipt. I said, great, let's go look, same section. Because we don't charge a surcharge like a lot of these other ticket brokers, he literally saved over $70 a seat.
Yeah.
Per seat. That was another $280. So in a span of about 2 minutes, I had saved him over $600 just on things he just bought.
Well, if that's not interesting to a realtor, what I hope is interesting, a couple $100 here or there. I mean, that blows my mind on regular things that I'm going to be buying anyway. But what most people don't understand is if you have 5 million members, which I recently found out, you have 5 million humans that can access these deep discounts and incentives from these trusted vendors. Is that the secret? It's the purchasing power of all those people that drive the prices down for your group. Is that kind of how it works?
Yeah, it's funny. When I first started, I didn't know what came first, the chicken or the egg. It was hard to get all the discounts and the perks without the members, and it was hard to get the members without the perks.
Wow.
And it took me years to be able to build it up to this, where now we have millions of members and we're adding new perks every single day.
Yeah, I heard that well, first of all, you are the employee benefits package for AnyMac Home Mortgage nationally. So all of the AnyMac employees can access their own employee benefits through your Perks plan. But I remember one that I was very impressed by is the NFL Alumni Association uses perk plans to add more value to their members. That's a pretty prestigious organization to be the perk plans for all those NFL alumni. Any other big companies that are using this perk plans that make up your 5 million members?
Yeah, we're adding new companies all the time. And, our smallest company is maybe just an individual real estate agent. Our largest company has about 1.5 million members, and it's an employee wellness company. We've got companies that are calling us, on a daily basis to basically have our platform offered to their employees. But it's not just for the employees. It could be members of an association. It could be clients of an automobile dealer.
Yeah.
It could be students of a college or even alumni. And what's different about our platform is the fact that it's completely customizable. We allow each company to pick and choose the perks they want, even add in any current ones they may already have.
Yeah.
And we build it for them and they plug it into their own website or intranet. So they don't even come to Perk Plans to access the perks. They go right to their own company's platform in order to do it.
So this is where my wheels started turning with us over the last couple of months. I mean, you've got normal company, travel, hotels, concert tickets, rental cars, different things that have perks and benefits that are exclusive to your network. But you also really feature financial services, vendors in residential real estate, where the real estate agent is able to be featured. The mortgage company is able to be featured, the accounting firm, maybe a property and casualty company. So this is a financial services play as much as it is a deep discounts and incentives play. Can you tell me about, how realtors can use this a little bit to make inroads in their own local markets?
Yeah, the way that this platform was built was for individual real estate agents and our loan officers from Annie Mac Home Mortgage.
Yeah.
All their job for them is to just introduce me to a company or a union or an association or even a nonprofit. All they have to do is make the introduction. I'll do all the work. I'll do the demo. Once they sign up, that individual real estate agent, along with a loan officer from Annie Mac Home Mortgage, will be featured on that platform as the preferred realtor and loan officer for that entire organization. Again, whether they have 10 employees or they have 1 million employees, it makes no difference.
I remember a scene in Back to the Future where they banged on his head. They said, "McFly, is anybody home, McFly? Wake up." I want to say that to our realtor friends. Honestly, I was in 1986 realtor, like 86 to 92, and I'm bringing real estate services into the Sunrise Police Department. I'm bringing real estate services into the American Express organization. I remember I had a big appointment with a bunch of police officers from Fort Lauderdale. And we just offered what we called the law enforcement appreciation program to them. But you have taken that and put it on steroids, where I can still offer my real estate benefits to the cops or to the firefighters or the teachers or the American Express. But then you layer on tens of thousands of other benefits to that employee pool that really sync up with my benefits that I'm trying to offer. Is that pretty much a layperson's understanding of what you're doing different than what I was doing back in the day?
That's exactly right. What's funny is when I first started this back in 2005, I wasn't really trying to build a national employee perks platform. All I was trying to do at that point was generate mortgage leads. And when I created this platform and I started working with companies, to my surprise, the first company I ever brought on was the union for Lockheed Martin.
That's a big
The
company.
second company, it was incredible. And the second company I brought on was Toys R Us.
Wow.
And these were companies that came to me, and basically just in the New Jersey, Philadelphia area, we had probably about 50,000 members.
That's incredible. And you were doing mortgages for Toys R Us and Lockheed Martin's union as a perk to their employees. So you were offering a little incentive or a discount through your platform at that point?
All we were offering back then was a $300 lender credit. That was it. And as this thing started to evolve, I started building a whole real estate portal, mortgage company, title company, home inspector, flooring, windows, credit repair. And where we were allowed to by law, we offered some type of a discount. And then over the years, the platform started to evolve. We started adding national retailers, local retailers, travel, health and wellness, entertainment. And now today we have millions of members around the country and new members signing up every single day.
Well, I think it's kind of kindred spirits because I was always trying to figure out a way that I could differentiate myself to large groups of consumers in the residential real estate enterprise. I was a RE/MAX guy. I'd take my little RE/MAX business card and make up a little flyer, and I would say, hey, I'll give you deep discounts and incentives if you use RE/MAX and Russ for your purchase. And I had a following. I probably sold an extra 30 houses a year, literally 30 houses a year to cops over those years when I was doing that from 86 to about 94, 95. And I really never stopped doing it. I just let some agents that worked for me take that and run with it, and they did very, very well. But what you did, I mean, honestly, it's just apples and oranges, but it's exponentially more interesting to the human resources department. In fact, so much so that you did a relationship with the Garden State SHRM. Explain who they are first, and then tell me how human resources directors use your Perx platform.
So SHRM is the Association for Human Resources on a national level. We actually built the Perx platform for Garden State SHRM, which is the entire state of New Jersey. So they utilize our platform that they can then offer to all the companies that are members of SHRM right to the HR department. So now these HR departments can go to their bosses and say, look at all these extra perks and discounts and services we can bring in for our employees.
So
and we got it as a member of SHRM.
And then we feature a realtor in there. We feature Annie Mac Home Mortgage in there. We feature a title company, maybe an insurance company. So there's these financial services that are layered into these human resources perks, right?
That's exactly right. You know, a lot of the other national platforms, they feature, you know, the travel and the retail perks and things that people are looking to purchase every day. And we have all of that. But the focus of our platform is slightly different. I like to focus it on the financial wellness side from an entire real estate section, financial wellness from financial advisors and credit counseling. I think all that is really, really important to the individual person, while at the same time still be able to offer them the travel and the entertainment perks that we have.
Well, I try to teach realtors all the time, and I think most of them agree that our primary job as real estate agents isn't buying and selling houses. I think that's the product, that's the service, but our real challenge that realtors face is differentiation, right? There's this sea of sameness. There's 1.8, 2 million realtors in America. Most of them are starving to death. Most of the 2 million realtors in the United States, probably 1.4 million of them really don't sell that many houses. And then you get up into the top 5 or 6 or 10% of realtors, and you find guys like me, you know, selling 100, 150, 200 homes a year, or some of them many, many more than that. But I think the key is differentiation. So like I've always used, hey, I'm a pet-friendly real estate agent, or I'm a real estate staging expert, or I'm a consumer credit expert, or I'm expert at you know, first-time home buyer programs or bond programs. And those were the ways that I would go out into the market and differentiate myself to the consumers. But what you're doing, you're taking, you know, Fortune 500 caliber employee benefits, right? Fortune 500 type companies that have employee perks and benefits, and you're bringing them down to the grassroots level with real estate agents. And just to summarize it, as a realtor, I can take your perk plans, no cost to me, right? And I can bring it into the Fort Lauderdale PD, or I can bring it into American Express. I can bring it into a little car dealership with 20, 30 employees, and I can differentiate my personal brand in the hearts and minds of those employees, riding your coattails. I don't even need to recreate it all, right?
That's exactly right. I mean, our Perx and Worx agents that we work with, they're always looking, just like you said, to differentiate themselves from other real estate agents. And to be able to offer them these additional value adds that we have, free continued education, all of the discounts you can get just from our real estate section,
Yeah.
And again, just for our Perx and Worx agents, we're even looking for additional value adds like we've created with like ADT and Vivint Home Security. We have the same national promotion some of the other companies like myself have. But on top of the national promotion, Perk Plans will issue an additional $90 gift card in the name of the real estate agent directly to that client, which basically gives them an additional 3 months for free.
So you're able to get like a lot of equipment for security, a security system, some monitoring, and then you're adding on a few months of monitoring to just add some additional value for our realtor partners, right?
Correct, as a gift right from the real estate agent. And the nice thing about it is the client actually registers for this right through the real estate agent's website, because we'll build that agent their own website and their own perk platform. And all the client has to do is go through the agent's website or one of our loan officers from Annie Mac Home Mortgage, and they can get the additional 3 months for free.
So in case all these, generalities are flying over someone's head, can you share your screen and show me what you did for a real estate brokerage, just a non-franchise independent organization called, I think it's called Realty Advantage. You were able to build them kind of a perks platform for their real estate brokerage, right?
That's correct. So we built them their own customized platform. We allowed them to pick and choose the perks that they want. And now they're even going to be giving us some of their own local relationships that they've established, whether it be their own title company or home inspectors or flooring companies. Then they're going to roll this out to every one of their real estate agents and every single agent. And they have, I think, about 180 agents in this particular brokerage office. If any of them are interested in building their own customized platform, we can build that for them too, which will be featured right on their site. So what I'll do is I'll try and show you now I'll try and share my screen with you.
So you've done this for KW, you've done this with EXP, you've done this with other vendors, and you build out a platform just for the brokerage so that all their agents can offer these things, right?
That's exactly right. It doesn't matter what kind of brokerage they are, EXP, KW, great. Okay, so this is just an individual KW agent. Brenda Romea, she's licensed in Pennsylvania and Delaware. And we also help each of our partners, we create marketing pieces for them. So what we'll do is, one of the things that we don't require is we don't require each of our organizations to give us their database. We'll actually create marketing pieces for them, send it to them, and then they can just forward it out to their own database.
Yeah, tab down a little bit so I can see some of the discounts that are right on that marketing piece.
So we've got Annie Mac Home Mortgage, ADT, Pods, SunPower Solar. We have local discounts, member deals for Disney, Universal, car rentals, Sam's Club. We have glasses. And then some of our general categories, which is home perks, travel, entertainment, online purchasing, even health and wellness.
Yeah, and this is a free.
Click on our platform. This then will link directly to Brenda's website.
Yeah, and it's this. You do this for free for the agents, or
each agent that we work with, we only have a small setup fee to build an individual platform. It's $295. It's a one-time setup fee, and that's it. If we build it for an entire brokerage and they want to share that with each one of the realtors, then there's no additional cost. It's just a one-time setup fee.
Show me what you did with Realty Advantage real quick. I don't want to run too long on our educational forum today, but show me what you did with Realty Advantage real quick.
Okay, well, just to go back to Brenda's real quick, you can see right on her website, she has Brenda's Perks.
Yeah.
This was built right into her site. Now for Realty Advantage, this is an entire brokerage. This is down in the Maryland area, and they were introduced to us by one of our loan officers. We did the introduction last Tuesday. By Wednesday, I had their agreement back. By Thursday, their platform was built and already installed. Right underneath buying and selling, you'll see customer perks and discounts. This
Yeah,
is
well,
made
that's
available
building
to
up.
every one of their clients.
You know, what's interesting, Randy, is then they can take this to an employer in their local market and say, hey, I can do this for you too. So let's say, just for layperson's kind of an example, let's say there was a 60 employee car dealership on Main Street in my hometown. I could walk into that car dealership, offer the owner of that car dealership perks for his employees. I'd be the featured realtor. You'd be the feature mortgage company, and Perk Plans would offer all these other deep discounts and incentives to their employees, right?
Exactly. Just to show you how that would work, this is one of our partners over in Pennsylvania called Dell Toyota. Dell Toyota does an email blast twice a month to 69,000 clients that they have. When you click on the flyer, it then links directly to Dell Toyota's website, right to their Perk platform.
Wow.
Now, for Annie Mac Home Mortgage, when you click on that, this then will link directly to the loan officer's webpage that introduced us to Dell Toyota. In this particular case, it's Tom Fox.
Excellent.
Tom then brought in a real estate agent, one of our Perx and Worx agents. And when you click here, it links directly to the real estate agent's website that Tom brought in. And now this real estate agent gets promoted to 69,000 clients for Dell Toyota.
So it's you know, I'd like to summarize here at the end, and you could stop the screen share now if you'd like, and we could just kind of finish up this chat. I'd like you to share with them how they're going to get involved as we wrap up. You know, where do they go to access you know, for an individual agent to sign up or a brokerage to sign up. But before I do, I want to make a comment. I travel the country talking to top realtors on a weekly and monthly basis, and a lot of times they're saying things like Zillow, Realtor.com, Redfin, you know, major fintech organizations are getting their consumers higher up the sales funnel, and it seems to be this tug of war between local, hyper local realtors and these great big conglomerate lead aggregators and massive fintech companies. I'd like to say, as a friend to the realtors that are watching today, that if you're going to get hyper local, if you're going to get grassroots, if you're going to go right into the fabric of your community, you've got to be talking to HR directors. You've got to be talking to the chief of police or the captain or the sergeant. You've got to be talking to the chief at the fire station, even the guys that run the VFW or the American Legion or Young Republicans Club or any of these little cliques and niches. My wife was a member of Junior League. You can bring Perk Plans in to Junior League, a political group, a nonprofit, a church, and you could be the featured realtor in that grassroots hyper local movement. And I can't applaud Randy any more than taking my little idea from 1986 and turning it on its head with an incredible platform of employee benefits, deep discounts and incentives. And let's not forget about the free CE credits for realtors, just as icing on a real nice cake. Hell of a good job, Randy. I'd like to wrap up on you telling everybody, how do they access it? How can they get to you? Can they go through a specific website? And you know, how do they take the next step?
So anybody can contact me through sales@perkplans.com. They can also contact me through over 300 LOs websites that the Perk Plans platform was on. They can also contact you, Russ, you know, and you can make the introduction directly for me.
Yeah, they can just simply go to anniemacworks.com, click on the Perks section, and then they're right into Perks, and they can get in and do anything they need in their Perks plans. But if any of the realtors out there today need more information, 1-800-299-WORKS. That's been our number for the last 13 years, 1-800-299-WORKS. You can also send an email to service@anniemacworks.com. We'll get involved. We'll liaison your relationship to Perk Plans. And I think, Randy, you said it best, sales@perkplans.com. Is that the email address that you you get?
That's correct. Or they can even call me at 856-396-8555.
All right, so you got about 1,000 people watching this right now, so you might get a lot of calls at the end of the day. But I'm in the realtor eyeball business. I'm in the realtor relationship business. I'm interested in building appreciation, loyalty, and attention from our real estate community. And I can't thank you enough for helping us do that today. I think that every single realtor that gets to see this has an opportunity to go out to the school board or the local church or the local community leaders and bring perks and benefits to all them because of you. So thank you very much, Randy Nemeroff. 20 years of working in the mortgage industry. It looks like you're about to hit a pretty nice hockey stick trajectory change, and 5 million members are very impressive numbers, sir.
Thank you. I appreciate that very much. And just remember our tagline. It's member perks that say thank you.
One more time.
Member perks that say thank you.
Member perks that say thank you merges perfectly with AnnieMac Works logo, and that is our success is measured by yours. And we foster that throughout the real estate community for AnnieMac Home Mortgage. I want to thank all the mortgage professionals across the country that are supporting AnnieMac Works, our real estate members, and the new Perx Plans relationship. Thank AnnieMac Home Mortgage executive team for continued support in this platform, and we'll see you guys at the closing table. Thanks very much, Randy.
Take care. Great seeing you today.
See you.